Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on Forgotten Weapons. Today I'm out at a two-gun match with a Finnish Mosin and a Tokarev.
Let's start with my tactical extra capacity Yugoslav magazine. Alright. I am, however, going to leave this chamber empty because it has no safety device whatsoever.
Okay.
A Lahti pistol would have been more appropriate, but I don't have one.
Shooter ready?
Alright. Yep.
Stand by.
So this stage, there are 5 steel targets on this bay that are identified with orange cones at their bases. You have to hit each of them from each barrel. So 3 barrels, and you have to carry, I believe it's a 20-pound kettlebell along with you the whole time. So kind of a decent warm-up stage. This is, by the way, a 1942 original condition Russian Tokarev, and it would go on to work flawlessly for me throughout the match. It's nicely zeroed. I am actually shooting it with 7.63 Mannlicher ammo. And I hit the wrong target there. I got a little exuberant.
There you go. Now you're good to go.
That's it. So, now over to the third and final barrel. Got a little flustered and started missing here at the end. But anyway, this is an original Russian condition Tokarev, a Russian configuration Tokarev. It doesn't have a safety on it at all. Couple more misses, so I have to reload one last time. This is an 8-round magazine, except for the one that I start with, which is a Yugoslav M57 mag that holds 9 rounds.
Go ahead and unload and show clear.
So, not terrible, but not great on that stage.
All right, go ahead and load and make ready.
All right, so this is a very unusual stage where you have to carry the kettlebell in your strong hand and shoot weak side. And it was not designed with bolt-action rifles in mind, so we'll give this a shot. I think I know how I can pull it off. It's a 45-pound kettlebell, by the way.
The intention here was to use a rifle with a pistol grip that's light enough to hold with your
Shooter,
weak
are you
hand
ready?
only.
Ready?
Stand by.
I tried. I really can't hold this thing, this Mosin, up to my shoulder with gloves on and fire weak side without using my support hand. So normally what you would do is shoot this all standing. However, I have to let go of the kettlebell to cycle the action in between shots, and I have to use a support hand on the rifle. Even though the target's really close, I can't reliably hold it up. Frankly, I could have given it a try, but I'd be a little concerned about the rifle sliding into the trigger and firing unintentionally. So my solution was to basically take one knee, support the kettlebell on my knee, and the rifle on the kettlebell, kind of like that. The layout of the stage here is basically Pat McNamara's Cross of Iron, where you've got 5 cones in a cross, and so you go from back to middle, left to middle, right to middle, front, and fire every time you get to a cone. So 7 total shots. I'm really pretty happy with how I managed to pull this one off. My score was not great competitively, and here's the beginning of me having a tremendous amount of fumbly trouble with this Mosin throughout the entire match. I do have some stripper clips. In this case, I thought it would be faster to use 2
In the little loading
rounds,
slot.
because you're only firing 1 round per position. I thought it'd be faster to use 2 loose rounds than try to mess with a clip, which it kind of wasn't. This thing's getting heavy at this point. Go. And by the very last one, because it's the forward cone, the target's only at like 7 yards. So on this one, I actually did just hold the rifle one hand and managed to get a shot off
Unload
effectively.
and show clear.
Had a total of 5 1-second penalties for shots hitting a little bit low there. All right, now we're doing...
For today's pistol Kasarda drill, we have a 60-pound kettlebell.
Sorry, drill.
And you must do the whole stage with your rifle with you. So this thing has 0 safeties of any kind, so I will be leaving it chamber empty while in the holster.
Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Stand by.
I kind of like the idea here that in this match, even though the 2 of the stages were pistol only, you had to actually carry your rifle with you. So fortunately, I had a good sling on this Mosin. This is, of course, practice for me for Finnish Brutality, where I will be hopefully using this exact Mosin, if not one very much like it. So, kept missing a bit here, but overall I did pretty well on this stage. Kettlebell was a little lighter than well, okay, spoilers. The next stage, we're using a 60-pound kettlebell instead of a 45. This is the first time I've actually done a Kasarta drill with a pistol. It was interesting. So, had I not missed, I would have been able to complete this stage without a reload, but once you get closer to the target here, it gets pretty easy to make hits. So, that last throw was all of about 18 inches shy of the cone, so one last little hop, and done.
Well done, Chair. See, 58.
Tokarev worked really well for me in this match. I rather quite like it.
Our target is at 100 yards. And we have to go about 50. Kettlebell is 60 pounds.
So this is a Kasarta drill, just like the previous one.
Are you ready? Stand by.
The catch here is that all rifle shots have to be made offhand, where typically Kasarta drill is shot prone at each position. And again, I could have done better had I not started off by missing. There we go. You'll notice here I'm opening the action and then putting the rifle down, and I realized that was dumb. It's inviting dirt to get in. So after a couple rounds, I managed to get that through my head and change my process. It's a half size, a BC silhouette, I think. I have no doubt there will be a Kasarta drill of some sort
I
at
shouldn't
Finnish
have missed
Brutality.
3 times
There
at the
always
very
has been previously.
Need you.
Once again, I fumble the reload. And a miss on top of it. The M39 here, and there you go. I don't open the action that time before I put it down. The M39 here has far better sights than all of the other, basically all other patterns of Mosin. I had no trouble running the bolt here, never got sticky, never got difficult. The trigger on this is actually quite good. The Finns did a fantastic job upgrading their Mosin Nagants. They may have had pretty much the worst bolt action rifle to start with, but they did a remarkable amount of improvement to them. And once again, kettlebell landed about a foot shy of the cone. So I have to do one more reload, which I fumble badly. But
Pretty sure I only need 2.
2 rounds. Here you go.
better be able to make
Pretty
this.
sure I
too.
still bungled the loading.
Could have done a lot better on this stage with less time spent messing with clips. One last little drop. And our last shot from the cone. Bang!
Unload. Show clear.
Overall, this was really fun. I was really concerned about the Iron Cross stage and how to shoot a bolt-action rifle with a 45-pound weight in my offhand while only shooting support side. But I was able to figure out a way to get that done, pull it off, which was really quite cool. And had a great time. So definitely a confidence booster going into Finnish Brutality, having a match pretty solidly done under my belt. As you saw, I ended up taking 27th out of 35 shooters. I think there was one person DQ'd, so 27 out of 34, but still beating half a dozen people, all the rest of whom were armed with semi-automatic rifles. With my bolt-action Mosin, I am quite content with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.